Okay, so this is a channel update for the 14th of June 2012, and there's a few little things I'm going to go over with this. The first one being upload rate. Now, a few of us have noticed that the Google overlords, in their infinite wisdom, have decided that we don't need to upload as fast as we do. So now uploads take considerably longer than they used to, actually. I don't think this affects major channels, with maybe they put like a subscriber cap on it. But a few minor channels, I know Exitarius mentioned a few people as well as himself. We've basically been given the finger by the Google overlords, and they've chopped our upload rate. So that's why I haven't uploaded the past couple of days. I've been considering my options. Um, the first option, which I kind of threw out the window instantly, was to give up altogether for not being worth the hassle. But I still enjoy this hobby despite the upload thing. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm not just going to throw away my channel. Uh, the other option, which I decided against, although this was a toss-up between this option and the one I chose, was to cut my video length. And I'm not a fan of that idea because the kind of games I play, to make any significant progress, you do need to play the game a while. And I like to include as much of the raw footage as I can. I'm not a big fan of editing things out. So I decided to go with to upload every other day instead of every day. It's a bit of a kick in the nuts, but with this new thing, it used to take me around double the length of the video to upload it, and I actually had a video take about 8 hours to upload. I think it was my last episode of Sins actually, and that's just not acceptable. Because a few of you'll know, the ones who are subscribed to Exitarius, you'll have seen that me and him were doing some co-op on Diablo 3, and it's been maybe a week since we've actually managed to play, because uploading was actually taking up my full day. Like, by the time I'd done the few things I have to do around the house and then recorded and uploaded, it was just about time to go back to sleep. So I've decided on every other day so I can still have my PC and use it, because otherwise my entire day on the PC was taken up with Let's Play, and as much as I enjoy it, I do like to just sit down and chill and play a game. So I decided to go with every other day. So now that that's out the way, the next thing I want to talk about is Sins itself, actually. Sins of a Solar Empire. The new game on Trinity, that's coming to a close. Should probably have that done, within a few more episodes. So Rebellion's coming up, and I think it was Book of Guns. He already called dibs on the Titan when I build one of those. So I'm going to quickly go over my plans for Rebellion. And the way I've planned it is because I think I'm allowed to talk about the faction system. That's not exactly a big secret. The way it's worked is each faction is split into two, which is the kind of loyalist, traditionalist, stick to the old way of just try and annihilate everybody, and the new agey rebels for each faction. And strangely enough, the rebels would kind of get along because of their general policy. I don't want to go too in depth, but the rebels are slightly more peaceful in general compared to the loyalist factions. So I think what I'm going to do to give everyone a good look at each faction is do a 3-on-3 battle in a large galaxy, and I'll have that one go on for a while, and I'll actually set the teams myself and lock them into place, so that we'll have the rebels versus the loyalists. I'm not sure who I'm going to be yet. It'll be one of the Visari factions, seeing as I haven't actually been one of those guys yet. So that's pretty much that out of the way now. So you know my basic plans for that. It's probably going to be a long game, but the other two have been quite short, so it might be interesting to show you different strategies for the longer games with more planets available, different things you can do. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Yes, Fallout. Fallout's still going. Still got lots of plans for that. Real-time settler. If I can If it'll let me go into the underground, I'm planning on starting my village down there, because I don't think many people would have done that, like, in real life, never mind on a Let's Play. But to do that, I'm going to need to actually be able to get in the underground and do that, so I'm going to run a few recording tests. I might upload them, I might not. If I'm a bit iffy on the quality, I'll upload them and see if you guys could put up with it. If not, Real Time Settler might just have to be either knocked on the head and forgotten about, or I'll find a place on the surface to build a village. I've only used Real Time Settler once before, and I pretty much built like 2 things and gave up because it was impossible. So I'm gonna have to learn to use that before I start my village, because I don't really want to do it half-arsed. So that's still a little ways away until I start my village, but I do still have that planned. What else was there? There was a few other things I wanted to go over, I'm sure there was, but I don't remember what they were. Ah yes, the reason I know the upload limit, I should have included this in the first part, but never mind. The reason I know the upload limit isn't UK specific is because a few of the people Exeterius talk to are in Europe and America. And the reason it might have been UK specific is we are getting fiber optic broadband interwebs connection-y stuff rolled out nationwide now. So hopefully when that comes out and my internet speed, shits a brick and gets a move on, I might be able to go back up to daily uploads. I'm not sure if that'll actually improve anything, or if the Google overlords have just completely capped the upload rate for smaller channels like mine. But I think that's it. It was just a quick update to let you guys know what's going on. So I think I'll end off this update video again. This is the 14th of June 2012, and I'll probably re-upload. I'll probably upload a little bit more of Sins tomorrow. I want to get that wrapped up and have a little break from it before Rebellion. So I'll see you in a Let's Play either tomorrow or the day after.